大家好，歡迎收睇 Gameplay HK 廿一陣，繼續 Watch Dogs Legion。嗱，上集咧我哋
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too. I say we infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter, maybe they are Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found Street View images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map.
上集我哋就睇到個變態女人啦，不過暫時都未有足夠證據去打擊到佢住。咁而家翻到嚟咧，就多咗一個新嘅組織啦，同埋有另一個人要我哋調查嘅。
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion BMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
Oh, fuck yeah. We take down Big Man Cass and break up his whole fucking Merc operation. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's fucking do it.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
其實我已經翻到嚟啦，開會啦。
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
That's some shady shit right there.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
其實咁應該叫過橋抽板啦，定係良心發現啦？
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
嗱，嗰樣嘢我再傾緊啲㗎啦。
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Cool, I'm all over it.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
咦，我係咪唔覺意接咗個副任務啊？其實任務開始沒有存貨，可能真係唔覺意接咗個副任務喎。呢個唔好理佢住啦，因為我想進行咗主線故事先。
Can Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
That new drug, right. The cops were trying to keep it off London streets. Back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yeah, and a fuck ton of people will die from it.
Well, the phrase Finsbury new project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it.
又係海利幫班人做嘅好事，我遲啲再收拾佢啦。而家咧，我就想去做個主線故事先。喂，但係點解個任務咁啱喺隔離啊？做完主線先做佢。
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Right, let's pop in and say hi.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Well, someone's paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Alright, cool.
真係好嘅啫，行緊過去嘅時候，唔該意啊，執嗰啲點數。
Ah, shit, Bags. You were right. We got traps all over the place.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Alright, cool, I'm all over it.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
仲爭少少就 OK 啦，轉嚟呢邊，搞掂。
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
但係佢會唔會有個物理陷阱啊？如果會嘅話，我都係賴嘢嘅喎。啊，上去先。希望安全啦！你幾恐怖啊！攞支散彈槍指住個門口嘅喎。呢度都有部運貨無人機，咁即係話我哋唔使特登喺遠處揸部機過嚟啦。
Treated worse than animals.
哇！支槍打唔中個門口，都打到地下嗰啲咁嘅石油氣罐㗎喎。
Move one more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Alright, bruv. It's cool.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Nah, bruv. Think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Go on. Kill me. Fact is, Albion knows you're in London and you're fucked.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Hamish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
No fucking shit, man. Why do you think I'm here right now, huh?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Look, get this straight, you twat. I want your help, and we want to get back at Cass too. He did all them bombings and he came for us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck!
Oh,
Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
好彩呢度跳到落街啫。
Move in!
Fuck!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fucking fuck!
可唔可以上呢部啊？
This by the book, over.
有部裝甲車好啲係咪啊？ 咦，呢度都仲係紅色喎，要遠離呢度先。掂。唔好行嗰邊，轉呢度。騷擾下佢。前面轉彎啦。拜拜。同我轉彎。仲爭一步，再爭一步，放慢啲先。我吊靴鬼咁喎，你哋。喂，搞掂。
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
好嘢，任務完成。為咗救呢條友，我爭啲命都冇。你好快啲出嚟啦吓。
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll get you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
睇睇地圖仲爭幾遠先，因為原來仲爭200幾米就到㗎啦。睇翻頭先個對話啦，呢個傑內爾又係喪嘅，佢係想用武力去控制倫敦呢個地方，同埋如果有人阻撓佢嘅話咧，就會當佢係啲 bug 咁樣咧，直情剷除佢。
Tower of London. Shit. There's no way we're getting in there.
I'd like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
有呢個載貨無人機就 OK 啦，我哋可以咧騎住佢去揾我哋個線人嘅。嚟睇下地下已經有敵人喺度守住啦，好出天台冇啫。但係佢有啲爆裂物喺屋頂度喎，點解咧？順便當係偵察，幾咁方便。原來我哋個線人喺建築物外面㗎。咁早知係咁，我揸車過嚟啦。不過算啦，我諗一陣應該會用到呢部機都唔定嘅。
Yo, what going, fam?
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yo, since when do we answer to you? Cass got some big meeting about his new project. This whole city's gonna be fucked if we don't stop him. Do you get that?
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in our pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Ping me with that personal info.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Yo, how the fuck are we gonna recruit us a PMC?
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking.
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
想揾佢做間諜啊？咁如果佢雙面間諜嘅話，咁我哋咪賴嘢，信唔信得過㗎？
You look hard. You thinking of taking back London?
Are you DedSec? Oh, thank God. I need your help.
We'll see what we can do. What's up?
My friend has a rare blood disorder, and with the state of the NHS these days, he's no longer able to get proper treatment. So we went to one of Clan Kelly's doctors. I know, stupid, but we were desperate and we could afford it.
I'm listening.
The drugs worked. Too well, if anything. My friend is hooked, and now that quack is jacking up the price. I don't know how we're going to manage.
Hey, it's all good. DedSec will hook your mate up with their meds.
估唔到要咁樣去招攬佢先。咁其實招攬 NPC 咧都係好重複啊，都係做啲任務咁就 OK 㗎啦。咁我做咗佢先啦。嗱好啦，新招募翻嚟嘅就係佢啦，都幾兇神惡煞下嘅。咁之前我哋見到女仔嗰個咧，因為任務失敗嘅關係咧，招募唔到佢啊。
Fuck yeah! Need more hench peeps not afraid to take up the fight.
Bang in. Hype to expose the bastards in charge, yeah?
Fuck yes.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
我諗我哋都冇咩嘢好準備㗎啦，即刻飛過去啦。嗱，嚟到白塔外面啦，我已經。
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Uniform 係咪真係咁啊？頭先咁樣去除喎，咁樣着翻。咁我應該可以就咁大步私釀咁入去啦，係嘛？有啲制服咧就可以進入特定嘅區域嘅，但係咧我哋盡量都係唔好太接近佢啦，同埋唔好跑。
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
佢發現我喎，嗰部機。
Surrender yourself. Failure to comply will result in extreme measures. Halt. Failure to comply will result in forceful intervention.
等陣先，我要學啲嘢先。呢部係震步機嚟嘅，劫持埋佢。
Cease and desist, or you will be restrained.
跟住拱佢埋一邊，搞掂。總之係我哋入咗嚟呢度就唔跑得啦，因為跑咧就好容易俾人發現嘅，要慢慢行。目的地咧就喺邊度啊？望一望地圖先，正中央嘅位置啊！咪住，唔好行過去，唔好行過去。你有電話？再攞埋條 key 先，呢條 key 應該有用嘅。好，搞掂，補彈。咁跟住我哋就唔好行過去嗰邊啦。咦，唔得喎，一定要過嚟嘅喎。嗰邊都有個，行遠啲，行遠啲。前邊有嘢執喎，好似執埋先，再睇下點樣揾路行入去。係咁望住我，瞓覺啦咁你。呢部又係煩嘅，打爆佢先。 得，打唔爆佢原來呢部嘢。跟住呢個我哋都要打暈佢，因為我要穿過隻大門啊！唔暈啊，電一電你。咦？但係上面嗰個會見到我哋嘅喎。等佢企定先。好，搞掂。但係呢個我哋可唔可以拉走佢啊？
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the borough to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days, you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Fucking great.
仲要中飽私囊攞啲接濟物資攞去買，哇！真係衰格得好過分，我覺得。震步機你都係落翻地下啦。後邊你過嚟啊！啱晒啦。呢個有冇人睇到啊？好，劫持埋佢先。呢啲嘢太煩啦，不如用震步機清除佢哋。咁其實冇人知我哋入咗嚟噶嘛。搞掂。哇！部震步機好用喎。咁咪 OK 啦，可以大無私樣咁入去。 仲有冇敵人啦？好似冇啦。咦？但係呢度嘢攞喎，執埋先。橫掂啲人都俾我清晒啦。
Listen here, I'm going to tell you something, and it's between you and me, completely off the record, yeah? The whole thing's quite disturbing to me. They've got good reason to close off parts of the building, but at the end of the day, it's a load of bollocks. This place is a treasured part of London's history.
哇！呢個好人嚟㗎。嗱，大家有興趣可以撳停嚟慢慢睇。 之後咧，我哋就再嚟呢邊，又係有嘢執嘅應該。呢度。
I cannot wait for Friday, mate. Simmons, do you know him? Anyway, no matter. He's the one who organised our team building activity. He's rounded up a few of the prisoners they brought in a little while ago. The ones who didn't have any relatives.
哇！呢個錄音嗰嗱，呢個就衰人嚟㗎啦。佢應該都殺咗唔少人嘅。 咦死啊死啊！好似發現有人暈低咯喎，咁我哋快啲行動啦！入咗去應該就唔會有事噶啦。
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
吓，咁即係話呢度啲人。 我要盡量避開佢嘅喎。
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You seem to know scads about him more than most.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. Pfft, he was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
呢啲全部都唔 hit 得嘅。我哋要點樣上樓上啊？樓梯嚇，但係呢條樓梯向地下嘅喎。我哋應該要行上去。喂，有冇 4 pan 啊？有都仲好啲啊！
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going? Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible.
呢個分心啊，咁佢應該就唔會理我啦。
I don't think I can look at this. So that we are all well as he likes to say.
Their dad's boots before coming in. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
Which means if something bad did happen, there'd be proof.
呢兩個背住我哋嘅唔使驚啦。
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Fucking great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
要去另外嗰邊，呢度又有個人巡邏啊！
There's some parts of his city that would work in heavy bullets. You understand?
喂，你去邊啊？
But there's always an element that's going to resist order, right?
Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them long ago.
You mean DedSec? I've heard some talk on the
Okay.
street that they may be back in operation, but I'm not putting my stock on what it is.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
咁即係話呢個海獅應該有 PTSD 嘅喎。
Fuck me. Almost makes you pity him. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. He's a dickhead. Can't believe that's who's supposed to be secure in London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
你明知佢信任你，你仲要背叛佢，咁即係話佢會更加唔信其他人啦。我覺得佢個正象會惡化咯。 跟住咧，我哋就繼續去翻前面，要證件入去嘅地方。好彩呢兩個戇居居係望住部電腦嘅啫。
Seemed a bit tense.
冇人睇住，冇人睇住。咦，唔係喎，有一個。咁佢有咩食住啊？睇一睇先啦。
It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up...
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere. See everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
你講到咁勁，但係都有機會俾人 hack 嘅喎。
Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you. I promise you that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd call us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
真正嘅安全並唔係建立喺監控之上嘅。
It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis.
哇！呢條友真係喪㗎。
Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
仲夠膽聯絡
？No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
喂，呢條友自己咪就係恐怖分子咯。
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, need an exit protocol.
The catacombs, fam.
透過地下墓穴逃脫喺下面喎。係咪呢度咧？喂，唔啱路嘅喂，你分一分心先。揾到路，揾到路。哎呀死啦！我分心未撈完喎喂。掂行到行到，而家爭前面呢個嘅啫。死啦死啦死啦！佢望住我，大鑊啦！哇，冇事冇事。後面後面後面！哇！好彩幅牆救咗我。安全逃離呢度啦，但係點解後邊仲有啲嘢望住嘅？喂，佢一直咁跟緊過嚟喎。
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you?
地下墓穴1號，下面死區點算通訊冇用，即係我哋如果向下行嘅話，就收唔到信號，可能會 hit 唔到嘢嘅咯喎，會唔會咧？我有啲懷疑個墓穴有啲嘢隱藏咗。
Man can be very persuasive.
Sounds like he plans to launch Themis ASAP. From the way he was talking, I don't think it's the sort of genie that goes back in the bottle.
唔係喎，呢度其實係監倉咁喎。啊，收唔到啦，我都話㗎啦。
Shit.
點解無啦啦有部 pad 可以俾我哋 hit 嘅喂？呢度
Bollocks
開咗先。
I don't like this at all, man.
跟住呢度又有部 pad。 可以再落去嘅。
What the fuck？
其實會唔會係死路嚟㗎？浸晒水㗎喎。
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
哇！呢度啲人喺度做咩啊？全部喺度威脅啲人，跟住仲有啲社工喺度啊！打得你咁過癮啊！其實好想擊倒佢咯。但係如果喺度攻擊啲人嘅話，咁會點咧？咦？我忍唔住啦，實在。迴避，再搏你，搏你，真太可惡啦！企度。
Received. Responding to the
救
situation
一個先。
I'll kill you. All units respond. We have a shooter.
射得你咁過癮啊！仲有你喺度打啲無辜嘅市民，你等死啊你！
I'm moving in. Where did they go? Shit.
喂！電佢先，搞掂。但係最慘就係而家我係俾人通緝，可唔可以落水啊？佢唔俾我落喎，咁走啦。等我走咗佬先，下集再翻轉頭交任務。咁我哋下集再見，多謝各位收睇 ，thank you，拜拜。